The last light. It was getting dark, and not just dark, but a black, heavy darkness that seemed to suck the very light out of the sky. The wind was rising, and the old stone hut creaked and groaned in protest as it battled against the onslaught. Rain lashed against the single window, blurring the light inside. Inside the hut, 4 people huddled together. There was Ruth, a woman in her late 30s, her face lined with worry, yet serene. With her were Malik, a teenage boy, his face as white as the clouds that raced across the darkening sky. In the corner sat Boaz, a burly man with salt and pepper hair, his shoulders slumped with exhaustion. In his wife's arms, Leah held their newborn baby close, her eyes wide with fear. Leah whispered, "What if the roof doesn't hold? What if we lose everything?" Her voice shook with each gust of wind that rattled the frail structure. Malik, his voice trembling, added, "I've never felt this kind of fear before." Boaz stood up, his tall frame silhouetted against the dying light. He'd been out patching the roof, but the storm had caught them unawares, and he could only do so much. "I've patched what I can," he said, his voice rough with fatigue, "but I won't lie, it's bad out there." A heavy silence fell over the group, broken only by the howling wind and the relentless rain. Ruth, her eyes closed, began to speak, her voice soft yet steady. "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you, help you, uphold you, even in the storm." As she spoke, the flickering candlelight danced in her eyes, reflecting the turmoil both within and without. The others looked at her, their faces illuminated by the soft glow, their expressions a mixture of awe and gratitude. The storm raged on outside, but within the small shelter, there was a sense of calm, a feeling of safety. The baby in Leah's arms stopped crying, lulled by the rhythm of Ruth's voice. The wind seemed to whisper her words, and the rain, as if understanding, softened its drumming on the roof. After a while, Boaz, his voice barely a whisper, asked, "Faith in the middle of fear." Leah, a faint smile touching her lips, replied, "Maybe that's what holds us up. Not the roof." They sat in silence, the 4 of them, united in their fear, yet bound together by something stronger, a shared faith that shone brighter than any fear. The candle burned low, casting long shadows on the walls, but in the darkness, they found comfort in each other's presence. They were just a family holding on to each other and their faith, waiting for the storm to pass.